So in this class, I'm going to create the navigation services class. So in the navigation service class, I'm create a common methods of the navigation. Using the navigation service, I can access the navigations to navigate to one screen to another screen, everything. I've written the wrapper class on the top of the GoRouter. So in the services class, we'll create a navigation services dot file. In this class, navigation services. This is a class. So before in this class, in this class, create a static instance for that. So using this instance, we can access the navigation service object. So every time, instead of creating the object for this, so we can use the navigation service class. We can access the navigation service class wherever you want. Okay. So in the coming part, I'm going to use this navigation service from this in this class just to define the navigation services. Clear? So basically, and the navigations are, so let's create an instance for this. Generally, navigation with parameter or without parameter and back and replace with. Those are the few methods is there. Okay. Yeah. Generally, we are using the navigation. Okay. uh, Push and pop. Okay. Through the, these are the few things is there. Okay. Pop. Pop is pop and push and replace. These are the defined few navigation properties there. Okay. And the pop is like back. Okay. In this, see, as per navigation, we can navigate from one screen to another screen. uh, we are going from one screen to another screen. We can pass through the parameters also. Not only old navigation, we can pass the parameters also. Okay. We can back to the from one screen to another screen, pop up, pop, and we can navigate from one screen to first screen also. Remove one tip. So these are the basic navigation properties, right? So on the top of, I'm creating the wrapper class for the navigation service here. Okay. I need to change a little bit change in the router. This will write inside the all all of the routers is there, right? I'll define inside the class. Okay. Name it as app router class. I will name it as app router, right? So inside the class start here, class end here. Inside the class, going to create the navigation key is a global. Okay. So navigation key. So this is a navigation key. Using the navigation key, we can handle the navigation services. So this key will assign to GoRouter. Okay, there is a property called navigation service. Clear? Clear? So just I changed initially without the class. I've written the all the routers. Now all these I put into the app router class. Okay. So here in the main dot, let's do with the static final. Why are in the static final? Why? What is the purpose of the static? Without creating an object for the class, we can access the methods and properties, right? So where you want this router? In the main dot dot, right? In the main dot dot, previously directly called router. Now app router, app router dot router. Clear? So its setup is done. I changed a little bit in the now router class, created a class, create a static variable for the navigation key. So this navigation key give to the router because of using the navigation key to access the navigation property and everything. Okay. And in the navigation key, I need to write some code. Okay. So first method is chat. There is a navigate to and one method is there. Okay. So generally we are directly navigate. How can you navigate previously? Navigated dot push name. We are given the navigator. So okay. Now we are not using the navigator. We are in the Go router. Okay. Maybe in the future instead of the Go router we can use navigator also. So instead of changing all the paces, I will change in one here only. Okay, if you use a Go router, we can use here. If you navigator, we can change here only. It's not affect on the whole project. Clear? So wherever you want to navigate from one screen to another screen, using the navigation service class, navigate service dot navigate to, and give the route name. Here we'll go the which one. So return app router. We have the app router class, right? App router dot router dot push. Clear? So give the route name. Clear? So maybe this is a push. Okay, now we are in the app router dot push. Okay, if you want to navigate from login screen, sign up screen, in the login screen action, navigate service dot call the navigate to. Just pass the route name. That's it, right? So instead of using the default method or default router on the top of, I created a wrapper class. So using the wrapper class, I can access the throughout application. Okay, in the future, I don't want to use a router package. I can change one area, right? No need to change all the areas, right? So that's why that is use of navigation service. Okay, like this, navigate with. So this is simple navigation with a route. But if you want to, if you want to pass the value, okay, through the navigator, okay, dynamic navigation with the parameters. Clear? Huh? So which we pass the router name and parameters also. This is argument. Through the argument, we can pass that. We can pass through the router. Okay. This is the navigate with parameter. If you go back in the previous screen, wide, go back. That's it. Okay. And if you want to replace, just we are replacing like this. That's it. Clear? Huh? This is a navigation services class. So help of this navigation service. For example, let's say go to the login. Okay. This is a we are using these methods only, not predefined methods. How can you call navigate service dot navigate to? Clear? Huh? Like this, I'm going to call the all the things. Okay. For example, we go to the login screen. Okay. This is login. Okay, login. Where is the login? Login screen, right? So inside the login, let's say example. Okay. For example, text button is there, right? In the on press, let's say, okay. In this, if you go back from one screen, this screen to next screen, okay. Navigation. Previously, how will use? navigator dot this one, right? So instead of that, now we are not use the native directly on the top. We are writing the we are written the navigation service class, right? Navigation service dot instance navigate to. Oh, instead of instant, we can directly call like this. Clear? Huh? How simply created, right? Hope is clear. This is where we navigate from one screen to another. This is about the this part. We discussed about the navigation services. We created navigation services. Inside the navigation services, we written all the functions of navigation, navigation to, navigation with parameter. Okay, replace and go back. Right. So this is about the navigation services and everything.